Good morning or evening, friends. How are y'all doing? It's your boy JP here with Wise Guys Gaming, and I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about a lot of stuff. We're back on the jury journey. I like that. Jury journey. I'm working with that. We're back on that, but we did have some significant changes to the to how we handle things in Street Fighter. One of which would be sponsorships like this. I know it's weird and it's jarring, and I know a lot of people don't like it. Capcom has put in basically their own advertisements in the middle of their game, basically saying, "Hey, look, guys, this stuff is available. You should do it. You should absolutely do it." A lot of people are angry and upset about this. I can't make myself be mad at this. First and foremost, this is something that we've seen a lot in a lot of other stuff. I don't see why this is any different than like putting in updates when you first log in and saying, "Hey, look, this is what you got. Put it in and put it out." I guess it's there for streamers. Capcom is able to. I guess you can make that argument. Capcom is able to technically take over your stream and get free advertisement. They didn't earn free advertisement. They're getting free advertisement. However, if you're a streamer streaming a Capcom game like Street Fighter, you didn't make that game. You're just showing how good you are at that game. And if they want to promote themselves within that game, well, doggone it, let them promote themselves. It ain't that big of a deal. I don't get the uproar over it. I think a lot of people are worried that eventually it will come to third party where as you're loading a game up, watch this ad for Chevy before we allow you to play the game. And that would be bad. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily like that. But until we get there, I mean, first and foremost, I think we've had that in game 2. But until we get there, I really don't think that's that big of a deal either. I'm sorry, I want to be mad at this. I want to be like, this is capitalism embracing, or this is capitalism and esports burning up our well-earned enterprise here that is gaming. I just don't see that though. I see this as Capcom trying to make money. Am I gonna let this dude come back? Am I gonna let this dude come back? Ow. That hurt my pride. I don't think the Mega one is playing particularly well, but I mean, if you give him if you give an opening and he takes it, you can't be mad at him for that, right? See if he jumps back into Tatsu. Tatsu? Nani? I'm working on some stuff with my JURI, by the way. We'll see more of that later on. But yeah, I just can't make myself get mad at it. You can put little patches, like Capcom Pro Tour patches on your costumes and stuff like that. Capcom has incentivized you being their billboard in this sense by giving you fight money. It's not enough fight money to do anything with. And I think that's where a lot of people are upset about it. Oh! Ooh! Yui woo! Sorry. But I think people are upset about that Capcom is kind of incentivizing people to do this by offering them fight money. Again, I just can't make myself get mad at that. I think for every match you play, if you keep the sponsorship up, they'll give you like 4 extra fight money at the end. I'm sure it goes up if you put the patches on you and all that kind of jazz. I can't be mad at Capcom for saying, you know what? We're making money. We'd like to make more money. And we're not going to burden the player. We're just going to add in our own little... We're going to toot our own horn right here, right there. How about that? I can't get mad at them for that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Toot away. Tootie. That's fine. I'm like right here. I'm trying to make a name I'm trying to make a name of myself off of their hard work. It's my work too, but I didn't make this. I didn't create any of this. It's not that big of a deal. And at least with this, it's being put on the loading screen. Now, on the one hand, you'd think, man, that's weird and out of place and it's obtrusive and I don't like how they handled that and that type of thing. Yeah, sure. Because one thing I notice is they keep trying to tell me my record. they can't get the full record out. She'll tell me I got X amount of wins, but won't ever be able to tell me how many losses I have. That's rough. I don't like that. I'll be honest. But, like, that's nitpicky. It's not lasting any longer that I know of. It's just taking the place of the loading screen instead of watching two characters awkwardly stare at each other for another 5 seconds. I get to see whatever bundles they have available for the next 5 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. I just can't be mad at it. That's it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Unless you guys want to hear more about my position on that, or if you want to make your own position felt, that's fine. I'll be happy to hear you out, and I'll talk about it next time or something like that. Anyway, back to what we got. We got this schoolgirl. They have the school costumes, and I got this JURI one. The JURI school costume is really neat because it's super punk, and I feel like that's exactly who JURI is, right? Like, sometimes the costumes I don't think fit particularly well. This one fits perfectly. Yes. Particularly somebody that walks around calling themselves a spider. They're going to be punked out. They're trying to build a prison. Getting worked by Falk. I should know Falk a little bit better and thus know how to fight her. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't feeling super well today. And I think that affected my decision making a little bit. But I don't think any of that lost me any matches. I think it made me make some bad decisions, but I don't think I lost any full matches because of it. Like, I can still think, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I was getting that charged up, but for what? Put it in too close there. Still a winnable round. That's a good strike. Shouldn't have gone for throw there. I should have been looking for Psycho Schneider. I didn't look for Psycho Schneider at all. Should have punished there, didn't get a punish. Well then. That's weird. But we'll take it. I mean, you don't want to lose, obviously. See there? 4 fight money. Hooray. I'm crushed that Capcom used me to promote themselves. I'm crushed. Also, this has not been a very good day for Street Fighter for me. A lot of my playing got interrupted by the update. I actually took off work today, not for this video, but I just took off work today, and I was going to make a couple of videos, and Capcom's schedule. I know they do it every Tuesday. I'm just usually at work, so here's what it is. Yeah, that was terrible. Empty jump. That shouldn't have been an empty jump as it was, and then it was an empty jump, and it just didn't do anything for me. I had no plan. Ugh. Should have been looking for the Schneider again. I should be looking for one now. Doing really well with that poke. I know that's super unsafe, and I'm not really in a good range to punish it. I never use that, by the way, that little step on the ground. I never use that for that purpose. It was good to see somebody put that work in with it. It's the difference between me being a crap Falk and him or her being a good Falk. That didn't work out quite so well. Alright, so we got a lead. Stood a little too close. Lost most of our momentum. He stood a little too close. We gained some momentum back. That was not something I should have done from full screen. Just making bad decisions. And I've got some combos. You've seen my basic, like my hit confirm combos. I've got some ideas on what to do. I'm just not making good decisions. That was good to get out of the way of the grab. But again, no real thing I was thinking about to do. I did try to do a little mix-up that I've learned. It's risky, but it works a lot when people are trying to do like Ryu's trying to throw out an axe kick or a punch, solar plexus punch and all that type of stuff. If you hit standing standing strong, which is standing medium punch, and go straight into V skill, you can pop out on the other side of your opponent and kick them in the face. Doesn't sound great, but it works really well. It works really, really well. And a lot of times, particularly against newer players, you can kind of throw them off because of that. I would not overuse it because it is honestly defeated. I'm not sure 100% how safe that V skill is, but I know that it is also defeated if you can get an attack in while they're in transition. And if they start with jabs, then you get hit and they can go into a hit confirm combo pretty quick and easy. So it's a good tool to have. It's not good to telegraph. Also, Ken and Ryu, I've been caught trying to do that, trying to get my little setup for the mix-up, and getting hit with dragon punches. Sometimes they even auto-correct the dragon punches. So, I mean, it's all there. Just here's what it is. It's a tool, but nothing to be spammed or anything like that. Alright, it's pretty good damage off of a heavy jump in. I've been working on some heavy combos, but they require me to store up my Fujin. I'm not punishing him on his fireballs, which I should be. That was a pretty good move by him. Didn't wait. I had a good punish and I did not wait long enough. That standing short is a good confirm tool. I just don't use it. I don't see myself ever using the combo with it. You can go into a lot of the pinwheel with that. Or it's the light pinwheel. But you guys have seen that from the bread and butter combo that I usually do. Trying to make sure I have space. Trying to go back to doing crush counters when I can. If he jumps in, I'm on. You reach, I teach. You know, nothing special. Just take our time. See if we can't get a dub. I will say this, that Ken player that I played once before, he did come back, and I played much worse than I did that game that you saw, and he just mopped the floor with me. I still think he's very unconventional, let's say. I don't think he's making necessarily the best decisions for dealing damage, but I mean, he got to win, so here's what it is. I don't want to take too much away from him and talk too bad about him, because I mean, if he beat me fair and square. That's just letting yourself get bullied. I got pushed in the corner right there. It seemed like everything he was doing was working, and so because he kept doing things, I figured I could use the EX pinwheel to kind of back him up, and he read it. So, is what it is. Problem is, he jumps a lot, and I'm not really checking it. Alright. And he also rushes in on me a lot. Nice. See if we can get some Magic Series combos going. He's also pretty good at blocking. But he keeps running the same, what do you call it? He keeps running the same potential combo, I guess. Yeah, that damage. There's a word for what I'm trying to say, but I can't think what it is. Oh, missed it. That may have killed if I hit. Oh, he just kept rushing in. I knew doing that could have been the end of the match, because he very well could have blocked. Hit you with standing heavy punch, I believe it is for Ken, for crush counter, into fireball, into super, and he would have won that outright. But he just kept rushing in and rushing in. See how many points I lost? It's been a rough day. But he kept rushing in and rushing in and rushing in, so I knew the danger, but I just kind of felt comfortable like he was going to keep rushing in. And if he keeps rushing in and trying to set up a good wake-up game, then I get to punish him every time until he starts blocking. And as you see, now I'm playing even a little smarter. I'm trying to check his fireballs. I've been checking him in the sky a lot. But now I'm trying to check his fireballs a little bit more and just kind of make him feel like he doesn't have a good option. That could have been stunned. Oh, there it goes. And this is the combo I've been working on. That combo, just as it is, does about that particular version does about, I want to say, 330. If I have a little more time, I try to have my stocks in before I start the combo. If everything is in, then I'm able to wow, I can't talk. If everything is in, then I'm able to use the light kick version first, If you use the light kick version first, you can get about 340, which is about 10 damage more than a super. So that's doing more damage than the super without a single stock of meter, without a single V trigger charge or anything like that. No meter, no nothing. You use no resources other than your stored food chain. So I like that combo. I just got to be more consistent with it. And that's ultimately the plan with JURI. I got a blueprint. I just got to work on it and make sure I'm more consistent with the way I play, so that way I can bring her up. It's not the best place to stop. This is where I'm stopping this week. I do have one more week before I get that costume, so well, actually one more day before I get that costume. So be on the lookout for that. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe. Do what you got to do, man. Peace out.